Okay, November 2023 is done. It is now December, which means I have a full month, my very first actual month, testing a new Amazon merch program.
Why are you telling us this?
So I've made a full-time income from Amazon by doing the Amazon Influencer Program, and every month I share my stats in a spreadsheet that I've created and I share with the community so people can play along at home, or people can use it as motivation to see how much money I'm making and to see realistic results when a normal person sitting at home in their pajamas is building one of these businesses. So I want to do that same thing with the Merch by Amazon program.
I don't know what that is.
It is a print-on-demand program. I have a video talking a little bit about it. If you're interested, go take a look at that. I'm not going to get too much into what it is here. I assume that you know what it is if you've clicked on this thumbnail.
Don't assume nothing, sweetheart.
But without further ado, let's just see how much money I was able to make. Realistic results, a realistic outcome for a regular guy testing in his very first full month in the Merch by Amazon program. So let's take a look at Adam's Merch by Amazon spreadsheet.
This better be good.
Okay, so quickly I will reiterate what happened. I actually signed up in October of 2023. Some people are lucky enough to be put into really high tiers. I was not. I was put into tier 10, which means I'm only allowed to have 10 total products. So you can upload one design and spread that design amongst 10 products, or you can upload 10 different designs, each with only one product, which is what I did. Standard t-shirts are pretty much the only thing that sells really. So I did 10 different designs on 10 different standard t-shirts. So designs added 10. Total products though is 48, because Amazon can take those 10 designs that you've done on those 10 t-shirts and they can choose to put them on other products if they want to. It's called auto updating. You can turn this off in the settings if you don't want them to be able to do it, but I figured why not? Amazon did choose a few of my products in October and put them on things like hoodies and sweatshirts and raglan tees, things like that.
Well, that was very nice of them.
So I uploaded 10 designs on 10 t-shirts. Amazon created those extra products for me, so I had 48 total products live in October and 6 purchases it says here, but those were me trying to buy my way out of tier 1. So I bought my own t-shirts. I also wanted to see the quality. I also wanted to see if I could use those t-shirts in my Amazon influencer business by doing shoppable videos. So I bought those. So it says $19.15 in royalties, which isn't really true because
You're a liar!
I paid for my own t-shirt, so I didn't actually make anything. But if these had been real purchases and those were my actual royalties, that means that this business that I started in October would have made me about 62 cents per day, which if I did a projected yearly, that would be a $225.48 a year business.
Don't spend it all in one place.
So let's pretty much just forget about October. Like I said, I was just trying this out in October. It's the very end of October and I was trying to buy my way out. So November of 2023 was my first actual month, the first month that I have some results to share. So I was still stuck in tier 10 in the middle of November. I am hoping to get out of tier 10 soon, but more on that later. So in November, I added 0 new designs because I was still stuck in tier 10. I already uploaded my 10 designs. Now you can take down, let's say you have one of them that's selling well, you can take down the other 9 and redo 9 more designs, even though you're still stuck in tier 10. But I haven't done that yet. Maybe I will if I stay stuck in tier 10 for too much longer. We'll see. I'll let you know.
You do that.
But anyway, I didn't add any new designs in November because I just stuck with the 10 that I had. I still had my 48 total products. Amazon didn't apply my designs to any new products in November, but here's where it gets kind of cool. Are you ready? How many purchases in November? Now, I'm not buying my own things. I stopped buying my own t-shirts. I'm not doing any kind of promotions. I'm not doing anything but letting the Amazon machine do its thing. And I was able to sell 12 t-shirts in November. I did nothing. I didn't add any new designs. I didn't add any advertising. I didn't change the listings. I did nothing and organically was able to sell 12 t-shirts in the month of November.
I expected more.
Now, November had Black Friday and the Thanksgiving weekend and Cyber Monday, so there are lots of extra online shopping happening those months, which is probably a big portion of this. I think I sold 4 t-shirts on Black Friday alone, which is pretty crazy. So it was just a really good month, I think, for t-shirt sales. But again, my very first month in this business, I was able to sell 12 t-shirts. That gives me an unbelievable amount of hope that this is truly a potential new income source for me. People are complaining about saturation in other businesses. Print on demand has been around for so long. The saturation is probably insane in this business, and I was able to sell 12 t-shirts in my very first month with very little effort.
Maybe you should try harder.
How many returns did I have? I had 0 in November, so let's get to how much I made. I made $68.29 in November by selling those 12 t-shirts. And I'm selling my t-shirts at like $21.99, I think it is. So there's a pretty decent profit margin, like $6 and some odd cents per t-shirt that I sell. So by selling only 12 of them, I was able to make $68.29, which for me is completely cool. It shows a lot of promise for this program.
Just wait.
It gets so much worse.
So that equates to how much do I earn every day? So every day when I wake up, I am making an extra $2.28 because of my 10 designs that I have or my 48 products in the Merch by Amazon program. So if I projected that out to a yearly income, if nothing else changed, if this is what I did every single month, I've just created an $830.86 per year business, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Now, I believe that the ways to make money from this are: 1, quantity, having lots and lots of designs. So being stuck in these lower tiers, I think, is really detrimental to being able to build this business way up. You need to have hundreds, if not thousands of designs to find those ones that are really working to be able to make consistent money with this. I also think product research is insanely valuable. I use Merch Informer. It's a paid program. I pay for it happily because it is going to show you what types of things you're going to be able to rank for. I also have a newsletter in the description where I told people what the niche was on those 12 purchases that were made. So what niche was working specifically well for me. If you haven't signed up for that, go do that. But I'm very excited about this. This is very, very new. This is the first month in. I bet most of the things that I try the first month in, they just don't work. Having sold 12 products in my very first month gives me an insane amount of hope that I think that this program could be a money-making program. This could be another thing that I could potentially get to a full-time business like I do with the Amazon Influencer program, which is why I want to start showing it here. But if I'm stuck in tier 10 and there's no way to know how long you're going to be in tier 10, if I'm stuck in tier 10, I'm not going to be able to build this business very quickly. It might take months to get out of tier 10. So there's a chance I won't do one of these every single month until I'm up into the higher tiers. If I'm stuck in tier 10 for the next 4 months, I'm not going to keep showing you that I'm making only this amount every month.
You're right.
That's boring.
There's going to be no real growth until that tier system starts expanding for me. So if you enjoy this kind of thing and you want to see my journey and you want to see if I can take this to a full-time income, then please do all of those things you're supposed to do to help a channel grow. And I'll see you in the next one.
I am not coming back.